Hello and welcome back to part 4 of Vector War Strategy, and we have been just looking at a basic game between two players, specifically the Divination, the yellow team, and the blue team again, who are the Crusaders. So we were in a position where the yellow team were deciding what to do, and they think that they're going to bring back that same character one more time. Now, obviously, the top and bottom of this card is a concern, and if we get bumped by Nonatel, that is a concern. But we do get a fortification upgrade and a shield, which is pretty strong, and it's only 1 point. In fact, there is another card that gives a shield. Yeah. Raphael is an interesting character. He says 2 of your characters on the grid gain a shield. Now, you can see the bottom left seems to be quite weak, which would theoretically mean the most important place to play him would be here. That would be the strongest position for him, with the 2 ones in the corner, therefore nothing can attack those sides. And he'd be pushing out 2 fantastic 9s. But we want his ability. His ability is going to shield some of our characters. He can shield himself and probably our Cassiel. So if it did get bumped or moved, we would actually be able to survive the combat and then possibly do some other shenanigans with other cards. So we're going to play that back in our 5 slot. They obviously the Crusaders don't have a clue which it is. Now, while I'm here, actually, I want to just look in on the market. Now, one of the things that you can do is refresh the market. If you don't like what's in the market, once per turn on your turn, for a free action, you can spend a credit to just junk all the cards into the discard pile and get a new set of 4 cards. And so, there's lots of reasons why you want to do that: to deny your opponent some of the cards in the market, but also to deny these cards, which are Zeta Orbs. These are victory points literally sitting on the table for anyone to buy, and in the end of the game, 1 credit is worth 1 victory point. So technically you're swapping 3 victory points for 5 victory points, as you can see there, because the 3 credits at the end of the game are worth 3 victory points. But swapping them out for that like that is a dangerous strategy. Now, you might ask, why is it dangerous to go and get victory points? Well, because you are using the resources that you have up on victory points midway through the game. And if you've only got 5 credits, yes, you might have gained 5 victory points, which is a decent number. You're only going to have 2 credits to deal with until you pick more up off the table. So that is a scary prospect. And I have lost many a game trying to pull that gamble off. So buyer beware, as they say, right? Buyer beware. In the meanwhile, it is now the blue turned team. You're noticing, by the way, that it is actually only 1 action per turn, and so therefore our action here was to deploy. We can do the free action, which is probably wise. You can't do it on someone else's turn and gain those shields. And to represent the fact that a character has a shield, you just put one of these yellow cubes in the corners of the cards, and that represents that they both have a shield. It's difficult to see against the yellow background here, but not in real life, but just on this camera. If obviously they were to lose combat, then they would effectively lose the cube as opposed to dying. So a deploy and the flip action for the shields is our move. Hopefully we've learned a little bit more in today's Vector War strategy guide. Thank you very much, and see you next time.